And play the intro.
Welcome to the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room Podcast. We are here to podcast about anything and everything Star Wars with you. Please visit our website where you can play current and past episodes. That's https://RABR.KyleJohansson.us. That's RABR.KyleJohansson.us. On the left-hand side is a navigation menu. You can use this to learn how to load the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room podcast on your Android or Apple phone and tablet. And we have direct links to our podcast on Apple and Google Podcasts. Please participate by connecting to our social media, answering questions of the week, or submitting feedback directly from the site. Again, all of these are available at the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room website at RABR.KAILEJOHANSEN.US. And now, it's time to talk Star Wars.
Yay!
I am Kyle John Johansson, and this is Andrew Scott Sutton. Say hello.
Hello. No, Andrew. It's me by myself doing these Visions ones. They're short and simple, and we're just going to run through it real quick. So today we're reviewing Star Wars Visions Volume 1, Episode 2. This one's called Tatooine Rhapsody. Today we're going to discuss the episode and we'll tell you how to get some feedback to us because we want to know what you think. We know how we're doing. We need to do anything better, do anything worse. You don't like it when Rick is on or Scott is on, or you do like it. Let us know. Okay, so we're going to do the spoiler thingy.
Spoiler alert. Danger. You're about to be spoiled. This is...
Right, so what that really means is if you haven't watched Star Wars Visions Volume 1, Episode 2, please go back and do that and come right back to us. All right, so we're going to start out. The director is, like I said on the previous episode, these are a lot of Japanese names, so I'm going to butcher them to crap because I don't pronounce those very well. Director is Taku Kimura. Writer Yasumi Atarashi. Music scored by Yoshiaki Dewa. We have a short cast here of Jay, who is played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Sure, many of you know who that is. Geezer is played by Bobby Moynihan. Lan is played by Marc Thompson. K334 and Child is played by Shelby Young. Boba Fett makes an appearance. He's played by Boba Fett, which Timon Morrison is more likely who that is. Additional voices are Jonathan Lipow and Marc Thompson. And that makes it time for a margarita break.
We are proud to welcome our latest sponsor, Juan's Cantina, where every first week of the month on the standard galactic calendar we celebrate what the ancients call Cinco de Mayo. Come join us at Juan's for the food, mariachi music, and 34 flavors of margaritas. That's Juan's Cantina right next to the Hangar 94 of Mos Eisley Spaceport. On day 2 of the week is Taco Tuesday. All tacos are half a credit each and enjoyed with our house margaritas. Juan's Cantina also serves the galactically famous Dos Camarones Azul Cerveza, imported directly from Kessel. Thank you again for our latest sponsor, Juan's Cantina.
And who doesn't like going for Mexican food and margaritas? That's right. So, again, Visions... Star Wars Visions Volume 1, Episode 2, Tatooine Rhapsody. As all of the Volume 1 episodes, This was aired on September 22nd, 2021. This one's running time was 12 minutes and 45 seconds, and it does have a time frame. The Star Wars time would be 19 before the Battle of Yavin, all the way up to 3 after the Battle of Yavin. So we know that time. It's pretty much after the Revenge of the Sith movie, sometime in there, all the way through, which 0 is when the Death Star explodes in A New Hope. So it's all the way through part of that episode. So just think about that. And with that, it's time to grab your favorite beverage, pull up a chair, and join us in the Rebel Alliance briefing room. That didn't go. There it goes. Okay. The episode opens amidst a battle between Galactic Republic clone troopers and separatist B1 series battle droids. Order 66 has been executed, and the clones who had once fought with the Jedi Padawan named Jay turn their weapons against him. The Padawan flees through the corridors of the factory and falls off a railing, damaging his lightsaber. When he awakes, he finds that he has fallen into a vehicle with a hut named Geezer Ultagon aboard. Ultagon says what he is, and Jay struggles to answer. Later, Jay becomes part of Ultagon's music band called Star RABR, serving as the band's vocalist. Ultagon plays the flaming rumble bass, while the multiple torsoed alien Lan R. Show plays a versatile cluster of drums. K344, or Kurti, plays electrified dual guitars. The droid V5 is responsible for managing and mixing the sound. The bounty hunter Boba Fett approaches with several henchmen, including Wege and Nikatu. Jay greets Fett and his party. Fett shoots Jay's guitar. He then confronts Ultagon, telling him that he has come to collect a bounty that Jabba Disilic Tunjur has placed on him. That is technically Jabba the Hutt that we see in the movies, has placed on him. If he resists, Fett warns that he and his henchmen will disintegrate his friends. Ultagon laughs off Fett warning, asking if Jabba wants his autograph. Ultagon tells his band, "Let's rock him," before unleashing a flamethrower hidden in his electric guitar. Fett is driven back. Arshu and K344, or Kurti, attack Fett's henchmen. Jay struggles with the Wagyu, but V5 drives him away, causing the Wagyu to fall off stage. Boba Fett charges in with his blasters, but Jay unleashes the sprinkler system. The band escapes in their starship, the rolling gales, and flies into the rain. Fett watches him from behind. Dun, dun, dun. Don't want to piss off Fett. He's pretty ruthless. So, while traveling aboard their starship, Jay says that this is the third time they have been chased. Kurti says that they have such passionate fans, while Ultagon remarks that this is the price for fame. V5 beeps while R2 heads talk, argue, but not finishing 3 separate times. Okay, so they're just talking to each other and we can't understand, and we're okay. Jay breaks up the argument and says that it will be nice to finish a show for once. Just then the Rolling Glaives receives a jolt. The band realizes they are being followed. Really? That gives chase in Slave One and peppers their ship with laser fire. Ultagon tells Kurti to punch it, but she says she has punched the engines already. V5 panics during the flight. Jay says he has a bad feeling about this. The ship is hit by laser fire and crashes to the ground. Following the crash landing, Fett forces his way onto the ship. He tells Aldegon that he has been marked for execution and that it's pointless to resist. Aldegon protests that he doesn't know what he did. Fett disagrees, prompting Aldegon to say that he won't join Jabba's crime syndicate. Fett warns that Jabba is not to be crossed. Aldegon reluctantly complies and follows Fett out of the Rolling Glade ship. As they leave, Jay tells them to wait. Fett asks if he really wants to do this. Jay ignites a lightsaber, but it short circuits. Aldegon reluctantly follows Fett aboard the Slave One. Several mice watch sadly in the rain, probably laughing like they do in most of the Star Wars stuff. Aboard the ship, Arshu, Bodies, and Kurti begin repairing the ship. Bodies. Oh, that's right. He has multi bodies. Okay. Kurti enlists Jay's help, but he is despondent about Aldegon. Kurti says that there is nothing they can have done and thinks that their luck has run out. She says they are ultimately a band. Jay is unwilling to abandon Aldegon given all that they have been through. Jay reflects on the first meeting with Aldegon, who asks who he is. In the flashback, Jay accepts Aldegon offer of friendship. V5 plays a recording from the first session of Star Waver. Aldegon tells the band that they are people he is looking for. This recording brings back fond memories of Aldegon and the band. Jay runs out into the rain and screams in rage and frustration. Rah! He tells Kurti that she is right and they are just a band. Just then the rain stops and the sun rises. Little aha moment. Ah. Later, at Mos Eisley's Grand Arena on the planet Tatooine, two Gamorrean guards bring Aldegon before Jabba's Major Domo Bib Fortuna, who releases Aldegon from his binders. Jay and the rest of the band soon rejoin Aldegon. Jay explains that they made a deal with Jabba to let them perform before he executes Aldegon. Jay says that they only get one song. Aldegon thinks that his friends have lost their minds and tells them they don't need to get caught up in his problems. Kurti asks Aldegon if he is not one to run away from his fans. Arshu says that this is the biggest venue since they formed the band. V5 beeps in agreement. Jay commands his band to make their best show ever, handing Aldegon his guitar. Just imagine it's the big arena area that we saw the pod races in. It's except that there's a stage and they're all watching the stage. Aldegon leads the band as they take cargo skiffs to the podium. Jay sings a song while the rest of the band plays to cheers of the crowd. The lyrics talk about traveling through hyperspace. A hologlide J-57 cam droid records the band playing. Their music goes viral, attracting fans across Tatooine, including Chelman's Spaceport Cantina in Mos Eisley. Part of and probably Juan's Cantina. I bet Juan's would like them to play for him too. Part of the performance includes Aldegon using a flamethrower in his electric guitar to set a hovering canvas sheet ablaze. Towards the end of the song, the lyrics emphasize freedom and being yourself. This resonates with the crowd and who begin chanting the lyrics as well. A nervous Bib Fortuna watches the rapturous reception as armed guards approach the stage in skiffs. Jay issues an appeal to Jabba, saying that Star Wavers will be the number one band in the galaxy. He asks if Jabba will like to be their first sponsor. Nikatu a Nicotoo boy asks him to sing one more song, and he's soon joined by the rest of the crowd. The guards shoot into the air before leaving the podium. This leaves Jay and Star Weavers on stage to perform one more song for the crowd. Even Jabba and his entourage take a liking to the band's music. And credits roll. Credits roll. That's right. So that's the end of our episode. So yeah, this is a band that basically is forced into being extremely popular. And that's all they wanted to do anyway. Apparently, Jay is a Jedi who has either forgotten things or gone to a different occupation. So we're looking for your opinions here. We want as much feedback as you can give us, and you can do that by. That's right, and that'll be
feedback at KyleJohansson.us. That's feedback, KaileJohansson.us.
That's right. We've got feedback at that email address directly. We don't mind. You can send us a video if you'd like. As a matter of fact, we've already got a video sent in that we'll be playing at a later date for feedback. We also have a link on our website, which is, on the left-hand side of the website, and it says feedback. Just click it, put in your Star Wars name that you want, and send us your feedback. We'll take anything. Do you not like our format? Do you not like our opinions? Whatever it is, send it to us. You can also go to Twitter at super_duper_pod. Send a message, and if you might, please hashtag the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room podcast, or the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room. It's fine. You can also go to Spotify, and there is a section where our podcast is listed that you can send us feedback through there. We also have videos of this podcast up on YouTube, and of course they have a comment section as well. So please do that. We want your feedback. We really need your feedback. Otherwise, we're just kind of talking to ourselves. But please tell us what you like, what you don't like. Interact with us. Agree with us. Give us different opinions. Let's get it all.
Thank you for listening to the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room podcast. Please visit our website where you can play current and past episodes. That's https://RABR KyleJohansson.us. That's RABR KyleJohansson.us. On the left-hand side is a navigation menu. You can use this to learn how to load the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room podcast on your Android or Apple phone and tablet. And we have direct links to our podcast on Apple and Google Podcasts. Please participate by connecting to our social media, answering questions of the week, or submitting feedback directly from the site. Again, all of these are available at the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room website at RABR.KaileJohansson.us. This podcast in no way is approved, sponsored, or owned by Lucasfilms Ltd., Disney, Disney Plus, or any of its subsidiaries. All opinions are solely owned by Kyle and or Scott, and in no way express the views or opinions of their past or present employers. Views and opinions are not supported or restricted by Lucasfilms Ltd., Disney, Disney Plus, or any of its subsidiaries. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, or any or other use of this podcast and its affiliate sites without consent of Super Duper Podcast Network and its host is prohibited. I am Kyle Johansson, and this is Andrew Scott Sutton.
No, he's not here.
Say goodbye now.
Goodbye. Scott's not here, like I said. I'm just doing these one-off, trying to get him out the door. So thank you very much. Moment of silence.